Now Bryce Daly will get the inbound to No. Going over to the left for Blunt. Blunt against Policelli. Will move over to the top of the perimeter. Going inside to Withers, right elbow. Going inside to Booty. Taking a layup and misses. Too strong. He almost had a block, but Hobway will pick up the rebound.
So now Stony Brook is moving a little bit slower than they were before the timeout, Zach.
Really looking to try and slow things down. Don't want to get too Asian. As Hobway tries a right corner three and was fouled in the play, missing, but Booty was the one who was called for the contact. So Omar Hobway will head to the free throw line to go for 3 free throws.
Oh, what a mistake by Booty.
I mean, he should have seen that Hobway was going to miss that three because it was short. And that's Booty's first foul of the game. And Hobway will go to the free throw line to try and extend Stony Brook's lead. See a substitution coming up shortly. Hobway on the first free throw. And off the back iron, it goes in. And Omar Hobway is averaging just over 48% free throw shooting. Not an accurate free throw shooter this year, but trying to make a little improvement as is everybody else so far. Second free throw is good. And we have a substitution. As Jordan McKenzie checks in for Stony Brook, he'll bring out Tyke Green. Along with that, Salif Booty will check out. And will bring in number 12, Darian Jordan Thomas, the sophomore transfer from Wagner.
This was one of the things that Pat Duquette was mentioning before the game. He was saying how he has a lot of depth on this team. They just really haven't utilized that. They need to do that more.
And the third free throw from Hobway is good as he gets all 3. Currently leads the way now with 8 points, 13-7 Stony Brook. Bryce Daly will go over to Withers now, and contact drawn by Omar Hobway. He's the one who committed the foul, actually, and he's leading the way so far with a team-high 8 points, but he committed his first foul. And here we got another immediate substitution coming in. Leighton Elliott Sewell will check in for Omar Hobway after he got his first foul. Elliott Sewell starting to see a little more game action with every game that he has. He is averaging just 2.7 points per game. Now the inbound to Withers. Bryce Daly will get the ball against Rodriguez. We'll go over to the right now inside for Withers. Guarded well by Elliott Sewell. We'll go over to Blunt, and a illegal screen looked like against the Riverhawks, just as Alan Blunt was about to work on a jumper, and it'll go back to Stony Brook.
And the Seawolves catch a break and maybe it was the illegal screen that caused the spacing, but boy, that was an open jump shot, and there was no one near him.
A little half-court defense by the Riverhawks trying to keep pace with Stony Brook by pressuring them. Sewell will get over the left wing. We'll fire over to the right now for McKenzie. McKenzie will go over to Guy at the top of the perimeter. He'll dump it over to Rodriguez. And we have another foul, and it's against Guy after he got the illegal screen called.
It seemed like Mo Guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time on that moving screen. He just kind of ran into one of the Riverhawk players, and, I mean, you can't do that.
No, you can't. So Alan Blunt in the left wing against Policelli. He'll go over to the top for Jordan Thomas against Noel, going inside, and a hit on the play by McKenzie, and that's another foul. Jordan McKenzie is trying to get a little more playing time in. He's just averaging 1.1 points per game. He's 2 of 4 from the Charities drive this year, and currently averages 60% field goal percentage. So Noel will go to the free throw line as he'll look to get more points. He already has 3 so far. Noel on the first free throw, and hits off the front rim and goes out. Obadiah Noah is averaging just about 70% from the charity stripe this year. Trying to do his best as he can, but there's been a lot of opportunities that he missed. Second free throw from Noel. He misses that one too, and Guy picks it up. Noel unsuccessful with trying to cut the deficit, but Stony Brook will get it back.
All right, so no harm, no foul. Well, there was a foul, but no harm done off the foul for Stony Brook. That being said, they need to get out of foul trouble because that's not a recipe for success for anybody.
Not at all. As Rodriguez in the right wing will trigger a 3, and we misses, but a foul called against the Riverhawks again. It's another offensive foul. Foul starting to become a bit of a factor here between both teams, and that's already the second on Mo Guy. He's been struggling to start the season, especially because he lost that starting job that he had to begin the season. Has yet to convert on a single three-pointer this year as well. He's just 0 of 7 from deep.
Yeah, and with Mo Guy coming out of the game, after getting into foul trouble, Jaden Sales will come back in to replace him.
Bryce Daly with the ball as he crosses the timeline against Rodriguez. Going out to the top for Mitchell. Mitchell in the game now for Stony Brook. And he gets it over to Darian Thomas. Layup is good. Took a little bit of a bounce after he was able to draw away the separation. And he gets his first points of the game. And now it's 13-9 Stony Brook with 13:30 to go in the game.
And immediately you see the impact of Mo Guy being on the bench. Wide open layup.
You got to be careful because there's a lot of defense you may have to rely on eventually. Policelli will take out deep right wing three and converts. His range has been really hot this season. As I said, leading the conference in three-pointers. That's already his second of the day. Yeah, actually his first of the day. And now we have Alan Blunt trying a quick layup, and he misses, but a foul's called against Policelli. And that'll be his first. We talked about Frankie Policelli and his southpaw stroke that he's been able to work on. You got a trio of Lehigh players on the team for Gino Ford. He's been trusting a lot in how these players have been looking well in high school and how they can look well at the college level, and they seem to do good so far. So Alan Blunt will go to the free throw line. He has yet to get any points yet. First free throw is up, and he converts. Stony Brook's already up to 6 fouls in the first 7 minutes of action. So that means UMass Lowell will be in the bonus throughout the rest. Stony Brook's got to be careful with their fouls. They have a lead, they don't want to give it up. The second free throw missed, off rolling around, and Sales picks up the rebound. So now McKenzie will get it across the timeline as the Seawolves have a 16-10 lead. McKenzie against Daly. Sees Sales inside the left elbow. Sticks with it, going inside to Elliott Sewell. Great assist, and the layup is good against Alan Blunt. Trying to get able to make the separation against Daly, and that was a perfect assistance by Sales.
The Seawolves taking advantage of the busted coverage down low.
And Noel, quick three, misses. The rebound being fought for, and Sales will pick it up. Actually, the three-pointer was tried to be made by Ron Mitchell. Stony Brook doing well on that defense. Now we have Policelli sitting in the left wing. He tries another three and misses off the rim, and the rebound is taken by Daly. Oh, man, Policelli was nearly about to bring us the house down with who is in IFCU Arena today.
The few people.
And the ball tipped away by McKenzie. Daly picks it back up. McKenzie has some good defensive stature, most like sometimes. Seen out the last few years, playing over 100 games with the team. Daly with the Jordan Thomas against Sales with the left elbow. Tried to go inside. He'll go back out to Daly instead. Tipped away by McKenzie again. Ball being fought for, picked up by Jordan Thomas. Shot clock running down. 2 seconds left. Being fought for, and McKenzie picks it up. And like I said, Jordan McKenzie plays defense well, and he was doing excellent on that play. And Frankie Policelli almost lost the ball too on the right corner three. Converts! And this time he gets it. And how about that? A little sequence from Jordan McKenzie and his defense, and Frankie Policelli on his three-point range. It's a 21-10 lead for the Seawolves.
What a great sequence for Stony Brook right there. Doing it on defense, nearly forcing a shot clock violation, and then capitalizing on the offensive end.
That's everything they needed right there. It's Blunt taking a quick jumper, misses on the air ball, and Sewell picks up the rebound. Stony Brook getting a real good start so far in a 15-0 run. McKenzie in the right wing, tried to going inside to Sales, getting double teamed. Trying to find somebody else. He goes out to Policelli again, left wing on a three, and he goes again. He has a deep range, and he does not miss too often. This is exactly what we were talking about during the offseason when we had him on the sports section. We'll talk about him more on the next timeout. Bryce Daly, it's 24-10 Stony Brook now. 18-0 run on the Withers layup, misses, and Policelli is the one called for the foul. And that'll be his second.